Hey up, Darts. Hey up, Sapper.
They got £600 a week. When you look at how big it is.
Oh wow, that gameplay clip was a bit ago. That was like in the old format. Wow. Hey up, Darts. Alright, I did get the game open and I completely forgot to keep it open because the new PC client's weird like that. Let's go here. It likes notifying people. Wow, we got 3 things in the store. Must be my lucky day. Alright, so cash this in. Madrid or Dortmund? I'm quite easy, to be honest. I mean, Madrid, I like Ancelotti. Bellingham. Dortmund's the fun one as far as the underdog. And say, I don't really care. I'm just hoping for a good game of football. What's this one then? Oh, we get some Gungan shards. That's not bad. Bit of energy, maybe. Alright, 50 energy. We can take that. Tarple sadly is done, but oh well. Ooh, webcam's out of sync. Let me just do that. Yeah, we're okay. Alright. Let's get the screen back on. There we go. Right, so I've got a few things I do need to do before GAC. I mean, flick climb, as always, it feels. But we've also got raids to do. So I don't know if I'm doing the raids before or after I do flick climb GAC. So there are things to get on with, but it's a little bit... Bane. Feels like it's taken a lifetime to get this done. Alright, we're at 22 at least. TB rewards are today, aren't they? Or is it tomorrow? I've got a feeling it's tomorrow now I've said that. Ah, damn. Hey, just taking its time, this. At this rate, I actually think I could do someone like... Well, actually, it won't be Echo, but I could do maybe... Wrecker? Yeah, he's at 95. You're going to get your gas to 7-star. Nice one. That's a good thing about the raid right now. The fact that you can actually get progress on these once difficult epic confrontation tunes. Who am I working on here? Is it still Kenobi? Yeah, it is still Kenobi. Hang about. My watch won't stop nagging me to take my tablets until I take them. Normally I take them during the intro sequence and I was doing something. Right. Right, that was great rewards. Sadly on Monday only one refresh of gas shards is allowed since it's 6 PM. Okay, I didn't realise that you could only do it once a week or something. I thought it was every day. It may as well have been gas shards. Hey up, Starset, how you doing? Hey, we've got one of these going. Alright, let's get a prediction going. Ooh. Alright. We've done this before. We'll keep a long prediction time on it just to give people time to choose if they want to do it or not. Okay. There we go. Essentially, am I going to get 4 million or more? Sorry, 5 million or more on the credit ice. So either account, if I get below 5 on both, it's a loss. If I get it on one, it's a win. So you got a good chance of a win, but I did get 4 mil on one on the other last round, or last time we did this, so it is possible. Okay, where am I here? Wow, I've dropped a lot here. Although saying that, these Padme crons have been popping up like flies. Oh, okay, I get you. Let's pass that there. I really need a decent cron. That's the bottom line here. I haven't got any decent crons on Crimson. At least from the current set. We're talking about on Discord, the roadmap idea. Yeah, I'm going to say it looked quite decent that as far as mapping out what you want to do. Can we get a kill? Nah, a bit optimistic that. Alright, that was easy. It's easier than you thought. I mean, I haven't actually tried to do anything like that myself, but I'm like, I can't really be too bothered. Yeah, I mean, I've done that in the past. I think I did a graphic at some point for it, so I was trying to do a graphic. But in general, it's not something I do too often. Delphi is a couple hours behind me, but I think Shoot Your Face is a bit further behind. Let's go here. So yeah, I need to do the raid here. That's kind of pressing because I think our payout here is... Well, you know, the end of the raid is tonight. And I'm not playing the game tonight, so... Could do with getting on. Every raid has different times. I mean, it's like I've got 2 accounts, they start and end at different times. My main account has just started where my free-to-plays is ending today. There's probably more synchronicity at the very top of the game where everyone makes sure they get 600 tickets, but if you get guilds like mine where you get some who get 600, some who get 400, you know, you get a bit of variability on it. This is weird. I really don't know what I'm doing at this point because it feels like I'm... It feels like this is normal, but not normal. It's hard to explain. Alright, Dagger. For sure, on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. There we go. We got the ult, so we're fine. I don't know, but we're going to have echoes in the chat in a minute. It's where I actually like how this is set up right now with the chat. Because if I'm right, you guys can see any YouTube comments in the chat, but the bot on there doesn't show them. Well, the chat box on here doesn't show them, so it's like... I am actually doing all that kind of thing where they say you can't have YouTube chat on screen. I feel like it's just a very nice balance that you guys can see what I'm talking about, but it's not on screen. Which is a bit unfair on YouTube, I know, but considering the majority of my audience is on Twitch, I think it's a compromise that I have to make. Okay, can I get Temen loaded up? Just go here, remember while it's loading. So I don't know where Temen is, to be honest, because part of the problem I've had the last 2 days, I kind of mentioned it in my last stream, my internet's been absolutely terrible. The actual supplier has been good to me the time I've been with them, but for whatever reason it's gone to shot the last 48 hours, and they're seeming to think it's to do with this, it's not a Wi-Fi extender, it's a Ethernet extender. I'd call it a splitter. Essentially I've got an Ethernet cable coming from the living room into my room. I plug that Ethernet cable into this extender, and that then gives me options to split the connection. So I can, you know, I've got Ethernet cables coming out into my PS5, into my PC, into my TV, etc. And for whatever reason, that thing seems to have broken. I'm saying it's broken. I think they said it was creating a feedback loop where it was kind of sending the internet back to them. So I need to essentially get one. I need to get a new one. Thankfully I've got Wi-Fi on the PC, but if the internet starts looking a bit shaky, we're going to know why. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be gearing Eth Koth anytime soon. I gave him levels that I didn't really want to. Yeah, so there's the raid, there's the TB. I've got to do TB here as well. Just to throw that one in the mix. How are my Queen Amidala encounters going so far? I haven't faced one yet, thankfully. I have got mine at 7-star, but that's about it. I think I took it to gear 8. Kind of fitting with the rest of them though. I mean, I've got Obi-Wan and Poncho Qui-Gon at 4 and 5 stars, so yeah, it's kind of fitting where they are. You got the Datacron going on. Does that mean you've actually got Padmé and Obi-Wans? Wow. Oh, hang on, let's rejig that. Hey up, Mal. Oh, I was going to say, I thought, wow, you got Datacron. Yeah. I mean, by the sounds of it, the new ones do... I won't say they suck, but they aren't that great. Alright, let's reset. I mentioned the other day that I hadn't got Imperial Troopers built to do this, and the response I got was you can do it with what you've got. I mean, maybe I need to remod, but it's not looking promising. Okay, that was not good. I can imagine Padawan Obi-Wan is really powerful. I mean, actually, I think one of my opponents has got it today. I think they have. Oh, I'm not showing the game, do I? Thank you. Let's give it another go. Gonna say, appreciate you telling me. Yeah, there's Veers again. Yeah, it's Gear 12. That's the bottom line. Gear 12 is just crumbling me. At least as far as getting it done without deaths. I could remod them, but the thing is, I don't think that would have any impact, because maybe it's a case of I can afford to have Stark and V as slow but tanky, but even if I make them as tanky as I can at Gear 12, I'm not convinced they can still survive these first shots. I mean, look at that, even Gideon took a shot like that. This is just the bottom line of why I need to gear up the imps. They're just nowhere near ready for this. And for what it's worth, I am taking Stark up. Not Stark, Dark. You know, I think if you can get around that shield, it's not too bad, but that was what I was finding difficult yesterday. Getting around that shield is an absolute pain in the backside. It's either yesterday or the day before. Alright, Kiadi. I mean, I'm just grateful I haven't seen Gungans yet. I think they will be a pain to face. In GAC I'm talking about. Like I say, I faced him yesterday in Squad Arena, someone left him in, but they do seem very powerful with that Kron, it's got to be said. Just the rejuvenating shield generator. Mods, I'm after Marauder. I think I went too far down. There he is. Okay, so all my energies are okay now, I won't overflow. So, let me see if these Gungans... Oh, hang on. No, not Galactic War. We aren't in 2016. Let me see if these Gungans are still in Squad Arena. They might be, but I think I've been knocked further down. There's just a whole bunch of slackers that have climbed up. Yeah, CJ was the one who was running them. Might be worth putting Slacker in again. Just try and go beat for beat with this this Kron. Slacker on slacker action. And say we do like a good mirror match. Let's poke you. Oh, I've just realised this isn't the one. It will do the job, but it's not the retribution I was after. I was after the other level 6. I mean, it kind of worked, but it wasn't the Kron I was after. Right, so at least that Slacker's got no way of charging. Might keep this in mind actually, because this could be potentially good for if we have to do a mirror. Yeah, I forgot I got 2 Special Forces crons. I got one pretty much straight out the gate, which is a really nice one, and then I re-rolled into that recently. For me GACs, a little less confident after seeing that, if I'm going to be honest, but the plan I wrote down did actually seem plausible, so we're going to have to be uber efficient. I did put, when I was, like I say, when I was mapping it out, I was like, you know what, this looks reasonably straightforward. But, yeah, 2041's very tough. Like, I can't afford to drop a battle. Right, I'll tell you what, and I've just been thinking how I'm going to do this. We've got, it's 14:36, we've got an hour and 25 give or take until my Fleet Arena payout, and I can't afford to miss another one. I've missed 2 this week. So, I'm going to do one more battle on Crimson's fleet just to make sure I get a bit of progress there. Then we're going to start Temin's GA. Then we'll hop over to Crimson, finish the fleet climb. If that makes any sense. So we're essentially going to just try and do as much on Tamin as we can and get back to Crimson for the fleet. So I recognise it's a long time to just be stalling on GAC. It's like seeing people come out with the starters and main courses while you're waiting after ordering first. I think that happened with, well actually I'll correct myself, it didn't necessarily happen with me, but I did essentially have 2 buys this first round. Both opponents did 1 attack and gave up. And I wouldn't say they lost like yours either. As much as I don't mind it, because like I say, I need the crystals, it is a little bit disappointing because you've got like a plan or you want to see things play out, and when your opponents just basically go no, it is a little bit of a bummer. It's just that bit of you that's like, come on, I want to see this, do it. Based on the score, it obviously didn't pan out well, but still, it's kind of intriguing when you get the chance to see it. Yeah, sorry about that, auto mod was just getting a bit protective. I completely get it, Darts. I mean, I had a little laugh with you on Discord when you brought it up, but it's like, I get it. I spend time planning some of these rounds, and then I'm like, really? You haven't even bothered doing a thing? But, it's sort of the luck of the draw, isn't it? Or the unluck. Okay, I thought that said 3, that's why I clicked that. An ad break starting in 2 minutes, so we'll get one more fleet battle in here, hopefully, before that happens. Who's number 10? Civvy Joe, go on. You don't think your opponent gets near you this round? Either he's done a battle and After he's done a battle and don't see him full clearing. Okay. Excuse me. But yeah, a little bit disheartening when you put the work in and you don't really see much from it, if you know what I mean. I know you get the win, but sometimes you like to get that gratification of a hold pulling off or something, don't you? Alright, so an ad break's going to start in just over a minute, so I really want to try and get this battle wrapped up before then. Zori team beat your JML, wow. It's an interesting combo, that. I mean, I know that Malgus does work with Sith, but he works best with Sith Empire. But, yeah, I wouldn't have really thought of putting them three together. We have got that thing out. Oh, okay, so you were thinking about it as far as Merciless. I'm with you. Alright, I ain't going to get here before the ad break starts. Can we snooze it? There we go. Yeah, that's exactly how I'm feeling, Mol. I feel like I tweak things, or even in some cases I've like done a full revamp, and because someone doesn't really attack, you don't get a good gauge of it. And then a bit like today, I've got someone who's full cleared me, and you're like, are you just really good on offense, or have I done really bad setting a defense? You kind of need a couple of rounds in that situation to gauge it. Especially as we're classed as an efficiency meta right now, you know, you think someone's probably got the capability of taking a lot on offense to clear a defense. Yeah, I mean, I got the Kyber 1 on Temin for the off-season, which was nice, but I bounced straight back into Kyber 2 at the start of the next week. Okay, let's exit that. And I am actually going to run that ad break just while we got a bit of time, and I can also then do a fleet battle on here when we're back. So let's run it. Yep, there we go, 90 seconds. If it's Finfin Zori, Sidious beats that. Also can put EP in with 2 strong tunes, and his third takes away health, making him unkillable. Oh, makes unkillable, sorry. Yeah, I've got to admit, that's the one I've been using a lot, or trying to use a lot, Emperor Palpatine with his third ability. Ada came in with first. Wow, we've had a lot of people chatting, no one claimed first. You keep getting hard block from Kyber 1, been one battle away multiple times, and always get these monster accounts for matchups. I mean, I'm still amazed I got into Kyber 1, I'll be honest. I don't consider myself a Kyber 1 player in any shape or form, so I look at it and I'm like, how I got there, I don't know. So if I can get there, you'll get there, Mol. Alright, we've got 30 seconds on this ad break. Actually, I'll tell you what, we are just going to go straight into GAC when this comes up because we've got time. Oh. It gives me a chance as well to get this ready. Okay, ad break over. Let's show you what's going on then. Tamin, we're going to be up against Deco.
What's the situation?
Okay, so they have got 500,000 just over on me. Sorry, I've got 500,000 on them. Wow, and that used to have been behind. I was surprised I was in front again. We've got 81 Zetas on them, with 2 Omicrons in GA behind, 8 Relics total, and the Relic 5 Pluses were 8 behind. They've got Datacron advantage, and if I recall correctly, they've also got the Padawan Obi-Wan Datacron. Yeah, they have actually got it now. I've just looked at the portrait. They have got Padawan Obi-Wan's Datacron. So it's Relic 5, I think, so we might be facing some shenanigans there. 6 mods were ahead, and all the mod scores were ahead, so if it comes to mods, we should be okay. If it comes to Datacrons, we could be in for a rough time, so let's hope it's not that. As far as GLs, it's not the worst case we've ever faced. We've both got Jabba, we both haven't got Lord Vader, they have got Kenobi, we've both got Luke, they've got Sith Eternal, we've both got Rey, Slacker, and Leia. Now this is a rare one. Sorry, I was one step ahead there. I've got Aphra, they do not. They've got Third Sister, I do not. We've both got Malicos, even though my Malicos is a bit on the dark side. Both got Darth Bane, both got Cal Kestis, both missing Bo-Katan Mandalore. And as I was jumping ahead to a moment ago, this is one of the rare times when an opponent does not have Profundity. So we have got one advantage there when it comes to ships, so we will take that and run for the hills. Question is, will it matter? Okay. Let's just check that there was no drops. I know with that banner score, it's highly unlikely they didn't drop, but let's just do a quick cursory check. You never know, they might have been uber efficient on battles, but they got one drop that knocked them. Oh, they did? Hey! I wouldn't have called it being that. That is actually quite good to see. Okay. So, one drop they had. I don't really want to drop because I think that will really reduce our chances of winning. But it does kind of give us an indicator that they weren't perfect. Okay. I like that team comp, by the way, just as far as, you know, it's not impossible to beat or anything, but it's probably just got a nice little bit of synergy in there. So I'm glad that got a little bit of recognition. No fleet holds, fair enough. Okay. So let's actually see what we're facing, because I have got a plan, but I don't know if we need to alter it. So we've got Iden Troopers, we've got Malgus with Saskron, we've got Starkiller, we've got Mon Mothma, and we've got Rex 5s. Here we got Malicos, we've got Finn, Zori, Holdo, we've got Rey, Ben, Hoda, we've got Jabba, and we've got Reva. Well, cheers, Starset. I mean, I've got to give Chris a shout as always. I mean, actually, I will literally give him a shout out, even though he's not around at this point in time. There we go. Just give Chris an actual shout out. He does all my graphics, so well, I say all my graphics, a lot of my graphics. I'd love him to do more. So yeah, I'm going to say, just give him a little shout out there. But yeah, from what I can tell, if I just bring this up, this looks promising. Okay, so the Malgus Siphon route was up the north. There is no GI. There was a Starkiller, if I recall. But was that on this wall? No. Because Malgus isn't on this wall, is he? Was it Rey? Alright, I'm confusing myself here. It's Sia Malicos. Was Rey on the other wall? No, Rey's here. It's Finn. Finn, there we go. There we go, Malicos is there. So, This is the trouble, it's now thrown everything that I'd written down off. Right, the plan so far is to jabber the Raver. I think we could be okay with that. I think. If I'm right, but Jabber's immune to... oh no, that was it. It was the outer turn attacks that he prevents. That's what makes it useful. I asked in my guild's server, and I got a response saying Jabber could do it. And I did win one last round, but it wasn't the Ravercron. It was a Raver. Oh, hang on, was it a Ravercron? I know I faced a Raver last round. Yeah, that's my thought process. The downside is if they start off like a batter hell. It looks like it, 85% win rate. And if we just make sure it has got the Ravercron. Sorry, I knock at the door. I've been talking on about my mum getting a stair lift, and this is one of the things. Mum's downstairs today, and she's got a seat with a recliner, you know, rise and recline, so she can get up on her own, and she can come up and downstairs on her own. So she's got quite a bit of independence right now. The only downside is my dog's also here, so if she decides to try and race down, she could give my mum some trouble. It sounds okay. Okay, so yeah, this is the third sister Cron, so we've got that in line. Jabber, 76% win rate, so I'd say that's fine. I mean, I can't see anything that's too sketchy there. Oh, sorry about that if I had to trigger, or if Dottie triggered her, or him. But yeah, it's one of those where whenever the door goes, she will just yap away. She's also started this thing, right? She gets very insistent on crossing the road when we first go out for a walk. It's as if she knows that other dogs have been going on that side of the road recently. And she's like, I need to sniff it. I think it's just territorial about her. It's like, look, she's got a pig toy down here. Hang on. Ale fish. Alright, Amazon. I've just been explaining to her about, you know, the fact that my mum, essentially, she's got a rise and recline, so it does take her a few seconds to drop her seat down. But she's right by the front door. And in that time, that Amazon driver, despite my mum shouting, didn't stop to wait for the door, even though we've got a thing on the doorbell saying, please wait, it may take a moment for us to get to the door. So instead, he decided to leave this parcel by a plant pot at the front of the house, which is in full view of everyone and could possibly allow it to get nicked. So I'm going to put a BRB on just so I can bring this thing inside. So BRB. Blame Amazon for this interruption. I do like your thinking, darts. Okay, so I'm just getting back on track as far as I've forgotten what I'm doing GAC wise. Let's run through this wall. Sear Fin, that was it. And I'm pretty sure I had EP down for that, so let's bring it back over here. I think this is the gist of what we're going for. So Bane the Ray, Gidme the Seer Malicos, which could be a little tricky with crew. Oh. Well, yeah, I suppose you got the parcel for free, but man, that's... I mean, I've said it before, they've dropped stuff outside by the car before, and you think, well, I say by the car, like, not exactly hiding it by the car, you know, it's just on view for anyone who looks over the gate. And you're like, you have really not thought to take care with that, have you? I've complained to them before, but they just pretty much shrug it off. Yeah, I was just coming to that, T-Max. You actually beat me to it. I'm going to just double check it. I think you're right. If so, we need to come up with another counter, which probably will be Malgus. Yeah, Malgus can do it. Yeah, 0.92%. Okay. Although, hang on, can I reopen that? I swear I just saw... Yeah, here we go. Seer Cal Malicos is 73%. Downside, I haven't got the crons. Okay, so we'll do a shifty. So get rid of Padme there. We'll do Malgus there. So we need a new Rex counter. Yeah, I haven't got Sidious here, darts. Or at least not Rallic 7. He's not even Rallic. You're not seeing much with Lizard? I'm curious what deck you're running, because Lizard's like a very odd card right now. Qui-Gon is not here. And... let me just get rid of these. And Krax is on defense. It's alright, Ada. I feel like I've slept since we spoke about it. Let me have a look. Is this from the other day? Like when I did a deck like on my phone kind of thing? I'm guessing it might be. With this chat thread is very long. I mean, I love this in my server. I like the fact that this chat's going on. Here we go. That was it. So, yeah, essentially that deck was something that was all... You've shared it. Hang on. Yeah, that one. Okay, so essentially with Lizard and that, it's purely so that it's an available card. It's one that everyone has pretty much. So it's like Warpath. Warpath isn't great in this deck, so feel free to swap him out. But it's just the idea that it's cards you've probably got available. Just try and get as many ongoing cards as you've got in there, because they're the ones that really benefit from... Oh, hang on, saying that, you're doing something else, aren't you? I've just seen you've got Tribunal in there. Okay, that's an interesting kook. Yeah, Warpath probably doesn't suit that deck that much now. Maybe Claw? Interesting. So you're thinking I'm not going to be able to Malgus with Sith Empire? Oh, okay, so how I view it, I'm assuming there is a way of doing Malgus versus Seer. Oh, okay, so I get you. So you're essentially saying if you split them into two, you couldn't do it, but if you've got one team, fair play. I mean, I really dislike this because it says 84% win rate here, but I know my Maul, can't do this. Yeah, this is kind of frustrating because I feel like I need a different type of counter. Oh, hang on, Seer! Seer! I'm going to give that a crack, because I don't think I need Malicos for that. Well, at least Malicos with Omicrons. Okay, so we've got a solid counter there. That should be alright with Cal. That should be alright. That's a hard counter. That one could be sketchy, but only if we try to undersize it. Well, you know, undersize it, underpower it, so we'll play that as powerful as we can. That could be a 2-man. That should be okay, and that should be okay. On Malik Solo versus Seer, I did see that before, just for the record. Here we go. Let me make... Here we go, Malik. 71% win rate. I mean, I'm not entirely sure on that, but we might actually get to a point where that's a possibility, because like I say, we need high banners, so that could end up being something we gamble on. To my knowledge, that one's pretty safe, for the fact that... Let me just double check the comp. Oh, okay, we bounced out apparently. To my knowledge, that one's safe in the sense that we've got Palpatine's special, second special to get everyone out of the unkillable state. I think it was Zori Holdo, wasn't it? 71% win rate, that. Quite interesting that Seer Malicos again is 98. Okay, I've just seen the time, so I'm just going to do a very quick fleet battle just to get that one done. Let's just knock that out. Crew can sometimes time out because it's unique, taking less from health effects. The 20% fails from all sides dead. Okay. See, that's where my concern was with a Malik Solo, for the fact that you're essentially hoping that you've got enough offense in your Malik to take him out without any healing or any of that lot. Okay, that's not fun. Can I do that? Okay. I don't want Slave 1 coming in doing anything important, so that seems good. Okay. If we get to that point where I'm thinking we might need it, or it might be worth a gamble, we can do it. You one-shot a GL at 1.7 mil? Very nice. What was the GL and what's the counter? Okay. I'm quite content at second, so no need to do anything else here. Oh yeah, of course playing, I know that. It was more just a case of, I know for myself, it's like, if it's looking like we're better playing safe, then I can always essentially afford to try not go for the 2 banners, you know, like a full team versus the solo. But if I think I'm going to need the 2 banners, then we can give it a go, can't we? Just as far as playing the odds, or playing the percentages. Because I feel like we could end up not being in a great position anyway. It all depends how some of these things go. So, alright, let's go here. That way I can see what I'm doing. We're 8 minutes away from an ad break, so I'm going to try and keep this in sight for myself, just so that I can pause when I know something's coming up. So first things first, let's get this thing down. So I've got Malgus. And I am just going to do my best to check I picked the right 3. Hang on, this is what we're talking about. Sorry, I thought this was on the top wall. Okay, I'm going to say can't be affected by exposed, so that's alright. Maybe that will be okay. I mean, that is terrible, but I'm thinking we've got crit damage, armor pen, offense, crit avoid. My potency and tenacity are pretty low. I could have sworn there was a cron somewhere around here that did that, yeah. Would that be more beneficial, making sure we have potency and tenacity up? But saying that, I wouldn't be dispelled, so that wouldn't really have an impact, would it? Yeah, I think we stick with the other one. Alright, it goes nothing. Alright, that's a shock. It's a good job Riposte does nothing here. Alright, suck. Nearly. Yeah. Oh, okay. We'll just basic even though it won't do anything. Right, we can do a suck. Let me get that off him then. Right, we can do that. There we go. That was a swing and a miss. Okay, it's kind of annoying with him taunting because he just keeps moving the target away from Seer. I have to keep reminding myself, don't just go for it. Yeah, it feels a bit like that, I'm not going to lie. Right, she's got healing immunity, so that's something. And shock, fear. Oh, you little git. We can suck, we're fine. Right, full auto? Or will the drains cause us problems? Okay. Alright, shock anyway. Yeah, a little bit efficient playing on manual. Alright, very good cool playing. I've never tried that. I will probably give that another go if ever I see it. So, thank you very much. Okay, so, definitely a good start that. Plus test saved us Malgus, which is very big because we can now use that on Rex. And I think Seer can go to... Actually, we've just done Seer, don't we? Okay, let's bring it over here, man. So, what's the target score? 2041. So we need to average 57.2 banners. Okay. Let's carry on. Let's just keep going, but it's good to have like an idea there. Right. Ad break's going to start in a minute, so I am actually going to run it in advance, just save, you know, it interrupting a battle. So here we go. Okay. It's funny, some of the chat messages aren't popping up on my screen. Because, like, I'll be honest, I didn't see yours, Mr. Evil Mate, either, on YouTube. I don't know why some of them are just sort of skipping my chat here. I'm going to try and keep an eye on the actual chat somehow. Well, you know, like, I've got it on my phone here. I'll have to keep looking at that, make sure I'm not missing anything. Night Sisters can do Holdo. I don't remember if I've got them on offense or not. I'd be surprised if I put them on defense. I put Starkiller down for that because that seems pretty straightforward. I mean, I'm looking away. I haven't got the screen on for you guys, but I think it should be okay.
Saba ping, 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 Saba ping for the ads.
Well, you certainly just filled a bit of the wait time. Tells him Aaron Zombie on 4 to 100% win rate for you. Okay. Oh,
we back so Saba ping.
Honestly, right then, I thought it was going to repeat the last one. I was going to say, we have heard it once. Let's just see out of curiosity if Night Sisters can do it. Like, if I've got them, I mean. Yeah, they're all available. Let's just do another check, just due diligence. Talzin, Marin Zombie, 46% win rate. So, you know, it is a bit further down than, like, say, Starkiller at 71%. Yeah, I think without the Marincron, that's probably not worth trying. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Where are you? There we go. And I think I am actually going to apply that Cron down here because I think potency up here would be very useful with Mara. They've got high potency anyway, but just making sure we land shocks to keep Holdo taunting, that seems really helpful. Yeah, Marin's missing an army. It's one I would like to get very soon, but Malikos is missing armies, and I think that's a bigger priority. Sorry about that, Mol. Okay, we can do that for now. Just dispel what we can. It'd be very nice if Papa Palpatine could get a turn in early. I love the technicality I threw at that. Oh, okay. Right, everybody, chill, chill. There we go. Let's bring down the sky. Yeah, naturally stealth has still been a pain to us, but there we go. She came out just in time. Actually, no, I'm not full autoing because Palps will use his health move. You know, it's amazing how tanky Holdo is with this Cron. There we go. 57. Where am I on this? Cool. Yeah, by all means. I mean, if you're on my Discord, aren't you? Feel free. I mean, if anything, that's kind of what I'll want to see on Discord, if I'm just being a little bit biased. You know, people sharing things that maybe people haven't heard about, because I don't tend to watch as many streams as I once did. I do try to watch streams, but I do struggle. So I feel like I'm not picking up on a lot of these counters that maybe other people do. So if anyone ever wants to just show something and say, hey, this worked, I love it. Speaking of things, I am still amazed how Bane is a thing. Like, am I the only one who is amazed that they didn't nerf him? I just can't believe they thought, yeah, this is fine. Oh, especially with the Lightspeed bundles, that one's cool. A lot of people should be able to benefit off interesting stuff with Geos. Alright, let's get the Bane Chron on. Let's just nuke this. That would not be a surprise, would it, if the nerf came after the Chron expired? Yeah, it's still pretty bonkers though that he can do 5 out of 7, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, I think that is the balancing fact, that it's a offense only Chron, but it's still a bit weird, isn't it? Whoop, okay. Oop. Am I in trouble here? I think I'm in trouble. My heart rate went up a few notches, I'd say. There we go, we're looking better now. I just seriously wasn't confident before that. I thought, we're not looking too hot, and Ray was kind of looking menacing. Alright, Red Trooper for the win. A few banners dropped, but we can live with it. Still need to average 57.5 banners, so we're not doing terrible. Now, Jabba. This is hopefully where we can catch a few banners up. Need to make sure I pick the right one. Oh, we've only got one, that's good. That makes it a lot easier. Okay. I'm doing okay drafts. I don't know why I'm suddenly a mean person, but okay. I sounded sad for a moment. I was worried. I thought, oh god, have I wasted Bane? But yeah, a bit like T-Max. That looked like it could fail. But we got through it. Alright, let's go for this. Alright, let's poke Boosh. It's alright, I'm British, I'm used to sarcasm. Okay, vulnerability block. And let's just... Okay, I forgot we can't assist, never mind. Alright, that's a hell of a lot of debuffs. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not being funny. Go for that guy, man. Shh, chuck. Okay, that's bad. Yeah, that's a big rip. Yeah, that has really screwed me over. Potentially. Yeah, I haven't got a Slackercron right now, Team Max, I'll be on. But even then, I thought to myself I'd be alright with a 2-man. But I should have played it safe knowing what situation we're in and going for the 3-man. Because I think with the tank, we would have had just that extra insurance. But, oh, that's annoying. Because I don't think I've got any more cheeses. You know, I don't think I've got anything I can just throw away at it. Yeah, I'll be honest, I've just used Star Killer. Afra, I can't say I would trust in this situation. I mean, let's just bring this back over here. I mean, I love Afra, but she's just fell off so hard when it comes to taking down things like Jabba, at least in 3v3. Yeah, 5.92%. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Acolyte. I'm curious what they do with it. I mean, that's kind of where I'm looking. Like, is there anything we can do with JML just to... Yeah. I mean, JML is 50% with Cal. Not exactly a high win rate percentage. Maybe I could do an anti-revive Crom. Anti-revive, make sure that we get Chrysanthemum out first time we hit him down. Prioritise Bush, of course, but then it's less time to be worrying about Jabba's ult. The whole big downside of all of this is the fact that we haven't got a Revan counter. Sorry, a Malgus counter. I mean, I was going to do JML Malgus. Maybe I could try Bastila, Cal, and a tank. Well, the thing is, I could do with using Luke here. Unless we're talking about using Cal, then we could do JML, Cal, or do that JML, Cal. Yeah, I haven't got Mace, by the way. Mace is only gear 11. We could potentially do for Malgus, Luke, Hoda, and Jolie. Alright, we're kind of in this weird shot anyway, so let's give it a go. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, for sure I understand the logic of Mace. Okay. Well, I'm half tempted to start with increased cooldown so that she can't just suddenly go crazy, but I think the ability block makes more sense. Or the attempt at it. Alright, we'll swap with Cal just to get his shenanigans going. Put the mark on Bush so she goes. Oh, so we can go for her. We'll go for Chrysanthemum for a minute, just put Armor Shred on. I'm very wary of saying things looking alright because I know that this could change very, very quickly. Oh wow, like that. Like Cal's suddenly looking like he's about to die. Back to Cal. Yeah, just get rid. Okay. Looking a lot better. You know, this is where I've got to laugh at Cal. He's like a Swiss Army knife as far as use cases. Yeah, when he came out, it felt a bit like, what do we do with him? And it just, the answer was, you do what you want with him. Yeah, cheers, darts. I mean, I've still got to beat Malgus, but this is a good start to the correction of what I caused. Yeah, I don't think it did. I don't think it changed Cal's configuration there, so that wasn't ideal. I think the issue is that is it attacks out of turn that beef him up? I can't remember. TM. Alright, I didn't realise I was removing Terminator doing that. Oh wow, shook. This battle likes to scare me. Will you stop healing yourself up? JKR's third removes Terminator, okay. Thankfully it didn't cost us. Ooh, 34 banners. Okay. Oh, hang on. Try again. We've got Jabba for this. Cheers, Blaine. We're doing Night Luke, aren't we? Oh, just realised my flashlight's on. Yeah, Night Luke on Malgus. Okay. I think we can afford to use that. Just a bit of protection and accuracy, I guess. Oh, hang on, saying that. Ugh. I have not got decent crons for this situation. I don't think really there are any decent crons. I don't know if I go for that for the armor pen. I've got 15% crit avoid. I'm just wary of when Raver and the inks just go crazy. Yeah, I think we use this one. I know it's light side and only Boosh benefits from that bit, but I think they all benefit from that. Just realised it's 9th as well. So we haven't got the natural attacks out of turn that 7th provides. Oh, and it's anti-revive as well. It isn't the crazy one where there's all the assists. So this actually isn't as bad as it could be. I can't remember, could Malgus do this? I'm just wondering in case we switch Malgus to this and maybe do something else on Rex. Yeah. Good point about Boosh, by the way. Maybe just health then. 17 to... yeah, nothing there. Go on, we'll apply that. I think we just play it safe with this. I don't think it's going to move the needle too much, but it should be cleaner, let's say that. That's my mouse. I always like it when I can use my mouse. Okay, let's do that. I think we need to cleanse so we can get my kind of scum. Is it my kind of scum? Hide muscle even. Just felt like we weren't closing in on the contract. Alright, that's one taunt we can block. That one is a little bit more tricky. Raver goes, then Jabba goes. And I'm actually going to throw that for a minute just to try and deal some damage to GI. Go on, we can ignore taunt again. Okay, that's not nice. Well, again, if you go and just keep giving Jabba turns, you know, feel free. Alright, GI's gone, so it's just dealing with the two tanks, really. And thankfully, Chris has decided he's going to be immortal for a bit. Yeah, it's looking good. Right, so Bush, we can throw some grenades. And just delete Raver. Okay, so not the greatest of banners, but we're still in it. Or at least we're still in it as far as I can tell. 53, so that means we need an average of 59.6. Alright, that's a bit of an ask, but we'll keep going. I don't think that takes into account fleet as well. Yeah, I was just going to say fleet probably factors in a bit there. Alright, the back wall seems pretty much as expected, so we've got Sortie. Now that has altered my expectations a little bit for the fact that IG's in there. I was going Womper it, but because IG's there, Tenacity down, maybe we'll rethink it. We've got Geos. I was going to do Night Sisters on that, so that's still a viable option. Maybe we do something with Vader. CLS, I was going to use Tuscans, that's fine. Dash, we're going to do Afra. And Ewoks, I was going to do Mon Mothma or something. So we've got options. We're not struggling. It's just making sure we really do things efficiently. Yeah, Wampa, I'm just wary that Tenacity down. I don't think there's anything in there that really is frightening. Like normally I'm thinking, oh, if Tenacity down lands, then X happens. But T3 doesn't do too much that could be bad, except for I think an ability block, which isn't the worst thing for Wampa. And I don't think there's any stuns or days, so we might be able to Wampa it. Anyway, let's just keep up with this wall for a minute. So we're going to Adrad this. And you know what? I'm going to listen to Zareth. Zareth's been saying lately, Baze makes the win rate of anything you do with Adrad and Jin go up. So I'm like, let's throw Baze in. You know, I love SRP, he's got Relic 7 for a reason, but I want to get Baze Star 7, so we're going to give it a go. Alright. Yeah, Wampa could be a good alternative to the Ewoks, that's for sure. Let's do that. Okay, I actually didn't mean that one. Let's do that then. I meant to do the one where he sweeps the board and clears buffs. Great start. That's the one. Okay, I don't particularly like the idea of Death Trooper having a ability you can use. Yeah, I think we were reading each other's mind a bit there, T-Max. 57. Hey up, Tommy, how you doing? Okay. Next up, we've got Malgus. So this is now back into sketchy territory. We've got Luke, we've got Hoda. Let's bring this back over here. No Sidious, I'm afraid. I really wish I got Sidious here for that reason. Malgus. Who were the other sides? I've forgotten. Assassin and Marauder, so it's not the biggest of comps. Let's just make sure we exclude these two. Old Ben's 73% win rate. Use GK as a tank. Yeah, that actually ups the win rate. I'm fine with that. Let's go with it. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I clicked the wrong button on my side. Okay, we've got an ad break coming up, so I am just going to set that up. That way it doesn't interrupt a battle, so let's do it. Tommy, you just woke up from a nap with your son? Took them into town today and it's been very hot and humid, your feet are throbbing. You know, it does feel a little bit warm here, but I'm just thinking it's because I've got I've got a PC that's probably try and blow a gasket playing this game at times. So I never really think about it. I have done it without Mace before, but I will be honest, I haven't done it with GK, let alone the Rally 5 GK. But saying that, the fact that it's a Rallycate Assassin Marauder, it feels slightly better. I mean, it's not on screen, but I can read what the datacron is. You know, ignores taunt level 6. And then level 9 is reducing cooldowns of special abilities when they gain stealth.
Saba ping 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 add Saba ping Saba ping Saba ping Saba ping.
I've just realised you can see my bald head here. By the way, Starset, I do try, but I've been very sloppy with it lately, so I've just slightly adjusted my screen so I can actually see if an ad's running. It's a very small thing, but hopefully it helps. Actually, saying that, could I do... I'll have a play around with it in a bit, but it would be nice. Largely bald. Alright, let's get the game back on. Okay, we got Jedi Chrome. We got Mace. Ability blocks, that should be helpful. Should be helpful.
Saba ping 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 hair is overrated.
Didn't even get to the end of the Saba pings. Okay, that was bad. Okay. JKL, Relic 7. Yeah, that was brutal. Yeah, we can give Sia Malikos a go. We're out of the round now for sure. But we'll keep going for a minute. Yeah, we'll give Sia Malikos a go. No Malikos Omicron, sadly. I just don't believe how easily Luke got nuked then. Yeah, I mean, that was just mad. I mean, you can always outspeed it as far as she'll take the first turn, but whether I could do much else after is very much of a debate. Right, one down. Oh, not liking that, not liking that. Okay. Yeah, let's just do that. That should be it for Marauder. I mean, this does GAC, but at least we're putting some hits in. Yeah, if you can't tell, this one's taking a bit of concentration as far as I don't entirely know what I'm doing here. Yeah, I mean, I can show you them. I mean, feel free to look on my Swagger GG page. I haven't done the read mod since the round started. Yeah, I just haven't got enough here to get through Malgus. I don't know if it's just too many debuffs or something. Yeah. It's not like I've got any ramp or anything. Yeah, I mean, like I say, feel free to have a look on my Swagger GG page. I mean, I think the ally code's somewhere in, if you type commands, or I think it might be !Temin. Alright. If he can get another turn, we might... No. Just so close yet so far. Yeah, you're in my Discord, I think. Oh, crap. Oh, well. Shouldn't have done that. It doesn't matter, it'll reset anyway. See, I didn't like that battle from the start because I know that Malgus is a hard counter to see in Malako, so it's like... I can do something like this to clean up. Alright, 25. We can get the rebels in. What time is it? Oh wow, I'm missing my fleet payout on Crimson again. Oh well. I just saw the time and I'm like, Yeah, this has taken way longer than I anticipated. Oh well. There we go. That's my ally code. Always goes for Chewie. It's a bit of a shame how this has gone, because I feel like we were doing okay, and then that slacker loss really just screwed me. I really should have gone in with 3. It would have made every other battle after a lot smoother. Alright, so we drop a banner on death, but that was clean enough. Yeah, I mean, if anything, it was a different battle, that for sure. I mean, you definitely have to play it manual to really get a feel for what you need to do, but I will be honest, I'd much prefer Gid May as far as getting through that. It feels a lot less stressful. Assuming you don't get unlucky dodges, which happened the other day. Get the unlucky dodges and it just feels painful. Stop countering! Thank you. Bit of a waste, but I just want to use the move. There we go. Yeah, that is fair. Okay. So we got to Fleet. It's a shame as well, the Fleet wasn't the most impressive. Finalising Negotiator and Home 1. Give them credit, they've been great on offense. I can't knock them for that, but it's still a bit of a bummer from my side. We'll give 1 per a go. I mean, we're in that position where it's not really a bad thing to give something a chance. Okay. Yeah, slam the ground. But yeah, the fact that Mallet could do a full 5 is impressive. Again, I wouldn't have thought that. If anything, it's a reminder of how good Mallet can be. Because I don't know about anyone else, I do feel like ever since Malgus arrived, Malik's kind of felt, not bad, but, you know, it's like, he's just another part of that team. Whereas, I think, it's nice having little reminders of how good a solo toon he is. The fact that he can still beat some pretty new stuff that's good. Bing Keza, thank you for the follow. Hello there. Yeah, he's certainly a good early investment. Yeah, I mean, I haven't actually used, well, let me rephrase that. I've got access to Geonosis on my baby account where I've got C. I think I might use Triumphant there. I don't know if I do or not. But yeah, I've got to say, Malik certainly does have that value of just being able to essentially carry you through things. By the by, T3 is being very annoying here. Just can't get it. Right, nearly. But then heals to full health and protection. I mean, that's just absolutely mental. I'm assuming it's T3? Sorry, I'm assuming it's to do with the VIP thing that T3 keeps healing up. There we go. Yeah, we're going to have to ramp some more. That's why I'm putting it on full auto, because I'm pretty sure Wampa won't use the first special that much. But we'll probably have to take it off to try and actually land some hits. Guildmate's got an R8 sortie, and I can see the benefit with situations like this where someone like myself just going in thinking, oh, Wampa will do it, and then, yeah, Wampa struggles. I haven't lost it yet. There we go, I have now. It's more that Sortie just keeps regaining protection up, so you essentially need to ramp through it, but yeah, I don't think my Relic 3 Wampa can do it. Sometimes it can, but this is one of them times where it couldn't. I needed another minute, really, or more. Okay. Yeah, by the way, I love that kit. It's one of those where I can kind of live with it. It's like, it's not nice, but I get it. Let's try this. How I see it, I felt like I needed to play it manual to begin with, make sure I didn't get Tenacity down affecting me. More so for the ability blocks than anything. Okay, we do that. I actually found that quite mental that we've got I'm not convinced here, but I'm like, I feel like if I've got any hope here, it's Emperor's Trap. An Armor Shred. Trouble is, we haven't really got a lot of Terminator removal. Currently building Sortie for 5v5. I mean, I use Sortie on defense in 5v5. I've got like an low bot sort of leaning with it. But I think that's kind of the problem. I think Sortie's just one of those timeout teams, really. Yeah, I think that's the issue. I do need buff immunity. I've just used Death Trooper, otherwise I think that would have been suitable here. It's the only reason I threw in Gideon, because I thought maybe we can do something like that. Saying that, Piet's just put in a decent hit. Question is, will he heal up, or will Sortie heal up too much? Yeah, I'm looking here, it just feels like it will be too much healing for us to actually land damage with the AoE, but you never know. Might land this next turn. There we go. Ooh, okay, that was one. That is a problem, though. That isn't, though. Cool. I like the idea of L3 in a Sortie team. I think there is something there. Yeah, I'm really gutted here how this has gone, though. I think a lot of these battles were okay on paper. It's just things went very... They went off pretty much as soon as we lost that Slacker versus Jabba battle. Yeah, hey up, Liam. I'm doing alright. How about yourself? Just said I'm a bit frustrated I forgot to climb on Crimson again, but alright besides that. I think that's my third day on the trot I haven't done my fleet climb. I thought I'd have wrapped up Tamin's GAC before payout. What team did I use versus Jabba? I tried Slacker and FO. I tried Jabba with Slacker and First Order Special Forces. It's too long an acronym to just spit out that one. But yeah, I needed a tank. I was trying to undersize to make the most of my banners because this guy put up a really good score. And yeah, they just went solely for Jabba. I think maybe 1 or 2 hits didn't. So it was pretty brutal. Okay, let's do that. Right, that's a nice amount of plague. Yeah, I thought the Brute would go then. I'm hoping we can just land something here. That's why I did the Mass Assist at this point. I know Kit cringes when I use it at the wrong time. Okay, that's frustrating, but I think we're still okay. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's why I'm a little reluctant using them in 3s. mean, I don't think they're bad, but it's like GG or Imps, you know, they lose a lot of viability when they haven't got all their allies. Okay, so Sunfac's down. As soon as I can, I will apply Marin's Omicron, because I know there's a good value to it. If I could, I'll do Assages as well, but... yeah, right now it's just a bit of a tricky one to prioritise. You know, if I was saying like I was going to apply it to like Finn for territory battles, I could understand people sort of wincing at me, but... you know, it is for a decent character, you know. Yeah, exactly. That's why I didn't worry about this one. I thought... to be honest, I've done this in GAC for a long time. Night Sisters Geos. Oh, okay, that was unexpected. Okay, 56, not too bad. Then we're going to do Afra here. This is where I feel sad for Afra. She is more... she really is more than just something that I use on a back wall like this. It's... I feel like she just needs something more for that Jabba counter in 3v3. But you need both the droids, so you can't really have more. It's just so frustrating. Oh yeah, the Datacron is probably the simple answer. That really did do something, but... yeah. We'll do the AoE just in case we hit dash. Oh, oh yes, him. But yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, you think... she can do so much with just a little bit more. You're thinking, come on, can you just give her a bit of that Datacron normally? But I think you could argue she'd be overpowered if that were the case. Oh, birds. Okay, last one. For the record, this isn't me worrying about how to beat him, it's me just thinking what's the best way to beat him efficiently. Just to put points on for personal pride is all. Maybe we could do something first order related. Like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of it, but saying that if Afra could do more, she'd be on defense, and then it's not like Bane, is it? Okay, it's good that Paplu got the stun there. Hooks makes a fair bit of sense here just to stop them getting any Terminator trains. Okay, cool. I mean, this way you gotta laugh as well. Nisa can just keep throwing them rocks at Crew as much as she wants, but he don't care. Just do getting her out. She's proving to just be a nuisance as far as keeping them healed up, essentially. Also, let's not do that again. Yeah, I'm really not liking Hux's health here. Okay, we do that. It does make Papalu tanky, but just cope with it. God, her animations just are so frustrating when you're trying to hurry through a battle. Oh, I really shouldn't have done that. I forgot that when it got taunt. Okay. Another little thing, I always feel reminded with these kind of battles how good Crew is under Slacker, because you realise how often he doesn't taunt when he's on his own. I mean, he does still taunt, but he always needs a debuff, doesn't he? So it's like you see it here and you're like, oh yeah, he doesn't taunt as much. Like Slacker made him a god tier tank. Yeah, I can't win this now. Just too much. The cleanses between these two just mean I can't get through them. It's a shame because there is something going on here as far as Nisa's applying dots, which Crew don't care about, but I think I might have needed something like Panda. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Let's just burn through it now. I should have gone with this originally, to be fair, as far as something a bit more powerful. I've just realised I missed an ad break. Sorry about that, folks. I don't think you missed much. Going to have a bit of streamception here for a minute, right? This is what I see on my screen, and you can see here's my chat. I don't get the little notification here about an ad break, which, if I'm right, does pop up for you guys. It will say it here. So what's been going on for me? I have like my game plan on the screen around here, say, and I've started moving it to so I can see this here. But that last battle I just completely forgot. So I thought I'd just show you, as far as I am trying to get better at it. But yeah, I dropped the ball. Alright, so let's just clear fleet for giggles and then we can get to Crimson. So yeah, it's a shame how some of this is gone. I will reiterate that. I know that there was a better round in me. That's a sad thing. We'll do Prof here. We got a finalised from, it was a home 1 fleet, wasn't it? So they're nothing to be worried about. I mean, that was bad RNG. Pretty much straight away, getting a dodge. Okay, that was good though. Marauder should stealth Anakin now. No? I mean, I'll take that. I'm gonna say it goes under stealth, but we're going to expose it in a second. Yoink. Okay, there's Plow with a heal, that's fine. Can you imagine if something they bought out in Fleet was essentially... Hang on, let me go off full auto. Oh no, I'm fine, that was the... Sorry, I thought it was going reinforced, but it didn't use a reinforcement. Can you imagine if they bought something out that essentially made it that Negotiator was more powerful than it already is? Like, instead of being a capital ship that comes out, it's actually just a normal ship. It'd be actually quite bonkers to see what they could do with, you know, just a normal ship coming into the game. Because you think with Negotiator, the biggest weakness it has is the fact that once Anakin's gone, they've got no legs. So it'd be pretty interesting to see what it would be like if they actually gave them another good ship. Maybe one that comes in as a reinforcement, so that if you do get rid of Anakin, that comes in and then you've got a second threat to deal with. Because as good as Marauder's been, it's kind of like you just have to get Anakin out faster. If that makes any sense. No. Okay, so we could do Malevolence here, and then we do Chimera on Ohm 1. Okay. That's one down. By the way, I've got no idea why the YouTube bots suddenly decided to stop telling me what YouTube's saying. Like, I can see it in, like, Twitch chat here, but I can't see it. Just kind of irritating. It's like, really? Or maybe it's more picking and choosing what it tells me, which is still not good. Okay, last one, Empire. And we're going to just go with something a little bit different. We're going to go Bomber 1, 2. Okay, let's hit Outrider. And you know what? We'll do that. And we'll stun Hon. Alright, let's drop that. We'll heal up. Feels responsible to heal up. Alright, Outrider be gone. We can basic harm. Didn't expect to kill him, but them the breaks. Alright, cool. 72. Yeah, really disappointed in my offensive showing there, though. I mean, granted, a few of those battles at the end I just sort of fluffed in the sense of I was already down, so I was trying things I probably shouldn't. But still, it felt for a while like we were really close, and then, yeah, just fell apart. Okay. So it's a 1-1 for the week so far. That's 4-1 for the... Sorry, 1-4 for the season, which again is not great. But we'll see. Crimson isn't done. We're going to go over there in a moment. I'm actually just going to go and get a drink. So just cashing all this lot in before I go. Yeah, I've tried to get into a pattern of starting with Temin, sorry. So if you see Temin on screen, chances are Crimson's going to follow up. By the way, I do love it that people know the accounts. Just a small little thing. You know, it's like say I go into, like, say, Calvin's stream, right? I think of Crumb's shirts and all that. But I always find it fun when people remember mine. It's a small thing. I think it might come into play, the fact that a guildmate of mine actually forgot that my name was Temin in game. I was chatting to him yesterday and they're like, oh, hang on, you're not JJ here, are you? Small things. Yeah, sorry, Calvin was just the first person who popped in my head. I wasn't necessarily thinking of alts, it was just like account names that are different. Here we go, let's shut this down. Alright, so it won't take long for Crimson to load up, so I'm just going to go get a drink, so BRB. That was funny, I'm sure I said be right back. There we go. Yeah, when it came to naming other content creators with multiple accounts, I didn't exactly think much. Certainly plenty to go with. Here we go. Okay. This is another reason why I'm feeling a bit gypped about the fact that Crimson's the only one with the with the PC access, because I've got offers here that I can't take advantage of. Okay, just going to burn a little bit of energy just to make sure it isn't overflowing. Although saying that, I'm pretty close to this, aren't I? Yeah, I just need this. So I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, I've done all that. Okay. Alright, GA time. So last round we did get a win against Dre. They only scored 65, so no big drama there. So let's show you the compare for Lisette. And again, they've got Padawan, Obi-Wan. I don't recall if this is the one with the Datacron or not. I know one of them definitely had the Padawan Obi-Wan Datacron.
Your lightsabers will make a fine addition to my collection.
Okay, so Lisette. 0.06 million GP difference between us in my favour, so we're literally, what, maybe a tune or two apart. I've got 85 more Zetas and 7 more GA Omicrons. The Omicrons are a big plus in my column, I feel. They've got more Relics, actually quite a nice number on me, so fair play to them. They've got more Datacrons than me, so again, fair play. But my mods are looking a little bit better. So I think we've got a few things going our way, a few things not going our way, but we're not complaining. This is actually relatively balanced. You know, I'm sure Lisette would be saying it could be more balanced in their favour, but, you know, I think we both agree we could have faced a worse opponent this round. From the GL count, they've got everything except for Lord Vader and Sith Eternal Emperor. As always, I've got JMK, JML, Sith Eternal, Rey, and Slacker. With the off-meta tunes, they've got more than me, that's for sure. They've got Third Sister, Malicos, Bo-Katan Mandalore, Bane, and Cal. I've only got Bane, and he is not really doing Bane things at this point. And finally, ships. A bit like our last opponent on Tamin, they also do not have Profundity, but they do have Leviathan, so quite interesting to have an actual pair of rounds on here that are Profundity-less. They're not profound. Okay, so we're going to just ignore my defense for a bit. Lisette hasn't attacked yet, and just before we go into actual reviewing the teams, I just want to see, is this the one with the Datacron? It is. So we could be facing this thing. We'll keep that in mind. I know I could have found that out if it was on defense, but why ruin the surprise? Or why have a surprise, I should say. Okay, here we go. So we got Malgus, we've got Rex 5s, we've got Bam, Bosk, and Aura. Here we've got Slacker. Okay, I respect it for the fact I did it in the first week. We've got Rollo, we've got Dark Trooper Moff Gideon, we've got Rey, and we've got Shakti. Interesting. So, I actually did my homework this time here. I feel like Crimson's been neglected a little bit in that way lately. But I did do a plan, so let's just see how much of that is accurate. I would actually say this does look pretty accurate. The one thing that looks to have changed is this bush, which I thought was going to be Jabba. Yeah, this counts as Mace. It's not JMK down, what is it? DTMG. There we go. So, DTMG... What was Adrad doing? There he is. DTMG can be Adradded. So, I think this looks fairly comfortable. I mean, assuming they've got Jabba. They might put it on the back wall. actually, before we carry on, let's just clarify again. I'm doing a lot of back and forth here, aren't I? Let's just see if this Jabber is ready or not. It is ready. It's got an ultimate. Okay. Wow, the JML's like mine was. Only Relic 7 with the without ult. So, okay. Oh yeah, Slacker's down there. Thank you for pointing that one out, because I didn't see that. Or I didn't remember that, I should say. So it was a lack of iron, I think. Yeah. Okay, so that is a little bit scarier. I'm a little bit wary there, because I figure if I do JMK on Slacker, I could lose, because they could stun Cat. And I wouldn't be able to get her out. So maybe I do the mirror. Maybe I do a Slacker mirror and then do JMK on Ray. The alternative could be doing Slacker on Ray, doing JML on Slacker. Even though, you know, Slacker can ignore taunt, it's maybe just one of them things where I just take the percentage chance of who gets stunned. Yeah, I can have a look at the Crom. Here we go. I mean, armor pen's not as high as it could be. It's, you know, I mean, I'm thinking I've got like 100% plus on mine, so it's like, it can get higher. Yeah, I'm going to say Critical Void's not bad, but with only one tank, it's not really that purposeful. If anything, I have the mechanics of the Cron in my mind. Yeah, exactly. It can go crazy high. Maybe they only got one roll on it. Right, I'm going to just penciling Kenobi there for argument's sake, because I don't really know what to do with that Rex for now. But I think this might be the way to do it. I don't exactly know what I want to do strategy-wise on that, but Alucard, I think it should be okay, shouldn't it? So let's do this. There we go. I have a Slacker, I have a level 9 Cron. I haven't got a level 9 Cron here now. That's why I'm reluctant to do a mirror, really. So yeah, let's just start here. We've got Jedi, JML. Actually, that's the awkward bit. If I'm using JKL to take out... If I was planning to do JKL on Malgus, and this is a mess, so let me go back here a minute. Maybe what we do instead is get rid of that. That way we've got JKL here, and then we do. We had to see from a Darth Malting, which is an absolute waste, but at the time we didn't have 2 GLs on the front, so it was like, well, we've got you spare. But instead we can do C on Malgus. We've also got Treya kind of flex, because we don't need Treya for bounty hunters. That's, again, just me putting something down, because it's why not. But we could potentially do Treya down there, to be honest. For now, I'll just throw that there. But yeah, that allows us to have JKL here, so that comes out more beneficial. We've got gas as well on Geos, which is absolute overkill. But I'm looking at them thinking, we can always move that around. So this is a very odd plan, to put it mildly. I mean, it's not bad, but there's a lot of things that can move around. So hopefully we don't need to compensate for lost battles, but we can if we need to. I'm going to use the Mace Cron because... Hang on. No, we'll use the Kiadium Cron. That's okay. Gives us protection. It's got the 100% health offense. Yeah, that should be alright. Yeah, I'm not going to disagree. It's got some... It is solid at times. I have used it. You know, I'm not trying to say it's not good or anything. Let's stun the sides if we can. We should be able to call the assistant a spell. And you know what? Let's just keep you quiet and then we'll just pass that to Luke. Okay. Okay, so we did dodge it. Oh, nearly. Gone. Right. Okay, so... can't really do much more other than pass to Hoda, I guess. 66. That's fine. Okay, next up we'll do... yeah, this is a very odd team to see on defense. 1, 2, 3. Let's just go for Captain Horn. What are we talking about? We're talking about the Slack account of the plane? Yeah, it's feeling a bit like that, Starset. I mean, I might put stuff down on the back wall that's a bit squishy, but I do try and make my front walls as tough as possible. Alright, I would love to keep updating the score on my little thing here, but it's going to keep shutting the game, so... Yeah, 56 banners for that. Adrad. Can I click on it? Thank you. 1, 2. Oh. 2. Oh, with Malgus, right. Sorry, I'm with you now. Okay. Yeah, I have been trying C solo on Malgus at times, so I might see if it's doable again today. Feels weird feeling triggered for AI. And again. You will not take a turn. I think I'm not sure if that only turn that DTMG took was a bonus turn. Alright, here we go. Doom, 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 doom. Another one bites the dust. Boom, 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 boom. Another one bites the dust. Okay, Slacker. I don't know why I was doing that. That was not a good idea. I mean, to be fair, this isn't a great idea anyway, but my thoughts are maybe we can Star Killer if we need to clean up. So we have got that available. Oh. Priority is to just try and get some of it down. I've just got nothing first order related yet. Crimson didn't finish Conquest as early as I would have liked, so Yeah. We've been struggling by comparison. Okay, so she could yeet if she wants. Yeah, there she goes. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Do we poke or do we ult? Because it's going to take a long time to get back to the ult. Okay, here we go. Alright, I'm going to do that for the double siphon. Okay, we should be alright here. Oh, okay, Ray got lucky there, but she won't again. Alright, 50 banners. Terrible for score, but we're coping with it. By the way, thanks for the encouragement there, because I was seriously tempted to just poke. I probably would have died. Screw it. Yeah, appreciate it, Aldous and Mad Maximum. I'm going to say, I do get suckered into doing bad things. Okay, she heals up, no biggie. And suck. You know, actually, that's one of my favourite theme songs for a TV show. When it was originally out, I watched True Blood, and the theme song for that was a right good one as far as called Bad Things. Every time that show was on, I used to just be waiting for that intro. Probably the only one that beat it in terms of like the hype level was Game of Thrones when that was peak TV. Okay. Not too much to worry about here, if we're being honest. I mean, we've got baby Tuscans. Pretty much beat for beat what we were expecting, so let's go back up north. Right, I'm going to try and ease any fears people are having that I'm going to take too many unnecessary risks. Linky Dink. If we were in a situation like Tamin was, where it's like, oh yeah, you need to get as many bandages as you can, then I would probably try the solo just to see if we can get a 67, if you like, but yeah, well, why risk it? Yeah, I'm actually curious if I've got Baby Carlo available. I think I might do. I tend to save him in 3s in case there's anything I can do with some like weird Qui-Gon teams. I think, and it's not Qui-Gon, it's Newt teams. Right, there goes the ult. Unlucky what? Almost made it to retirement. I lost Wonder Brat with a raid. Party of 12. How y'all doing from One Brat's channel? I don't know if I've got a mod in the channel, but feel free to shout out for me. Have I eaten an oatcake? I'll tell you what. I've become a bit of a greedy guts, right, when it comes to oatcakes. Because, for those of you who don't know, right, a Staffordshire oatcake, it's about 6 inches, it's oat, and you just put fillings on it, usually savoury, so like, you know, bacon, cheese, whatever. And up the road from where I live, they've started doing big oatcakes. So, the best way I can phrase it, right, big oatcakes aren't like a novelty, like there's a couple of places in the city that do them and I've had them before. So I ordered one thinking, alright, I'll have one of these just because, you know, I needed to get over like a minimum order and my mum had something small. So I ordered this mega oatcake, they called it. Next thing I know, I get a knock on the door, big massive pizza box, 18 inches, and the oatcake fills the entire thing and I'm like, no. And yeah, I was looking at it, I'm like, okay, I can eat this. It's going to be a challenge, but I can eat it. And then I'm halfway through, and I'm thinking to myself, something doesn't taste right about this. So I'm just eating a bit more, and I'm like, there's brown sauce on this. In general, right, I'm not against brown sauce, but there's a point when you're like, don't put it into things like that. And as soon as I realised it was brown sauce, I was like, ooh, I can't eat it. And it just felt like such a waste as far as it was nice. But, yeah, then brown bloody sauce that I didn't ask for. You just don't put brown sauce on things when people don't want it. It's like ketchup. I don't mind ketchup, I'll have it on a hot dog or a burger, but don't go putting it on me breakfast. Sorry, random rant. What have we got here? We got cracks. I actually said I was going to overkill this with Kenobi, and we can afford to. And say, I wouldn't be surprised if Harry Maguire could one-shot an oatcake. Where's me? There it is. Oh, come on, we need to get him. I'm going to say, for me, it's always, whatever the type of oatcake we're talking about, it's always bacon, cheese, sausage as like the base 3. And then tomatoes, sometimes, I think some places always like overload it and suddenly you're just trying to keep hold of the thing because they've put that much tomato on it that it's like, it's falling out. Same with like mushrooms and any other toppings you can get, sometimes they get just too wet and slippery. Whereas if you have them base 3, they're usually nice and firm. You can hold them, you can cut them up with a knife and fork if you want. You just have no issues. See, I'm not a fan of black pudding. If I see it on my breakfast, I'm like, nah, I'm just shuffling that to the side. Same with hash browns. Which I know can feel treacherous, because like hash browns are in every breakfast when you order it. Something about it, people just clamour for them, and I'm like, Who am I up against? Bam. Can I do... Give me? It's not exactly the same here, but... Yeah, that'll do. Gonna say no worries, One Pratt. Gonna say, have a good day, man. How did the first one go? We lost. After the Slacker versus Jabber, everything sort of just nosedived a bit. But that's not too big a surprise. By the way, my turn order's off here. That's not good. Let's remove the turn meter. Let's basic there. And basic there. Cool. I'm very surprised that it did the birds instead of the damage immunity. $57. Good. Alright, we are in overkill territory. Like, when I say overkill territory, it's actually laughable how much we are overkilling. So, I'm thinking, do we just do 2? Thank you very much, playing. I'm going to say, and yeah, hopefully see you around, man. And thank you for your help today. This is just overkill, though. Do we need a tank? Or do we do Savage? Just try a Savage? I think we'd do that. It's not... It's a little bit weird, but I don't think we need Sign of Nihilus. We just isolate here. And then just work on Mando. I'm actually surprised they've got a contract. Alright, 58, that's nice and solid. And then for Aura, I said CLS. I mean, I didn't put Wampa down for anything. Wampa could probably do this. Can't be evaded, but can be resisted. Just spread the love. $58. Okay, we've got OG Kylo. Here he is. Sorry, just closing down the window. Okay. Said it already, I hope when the PC clients launch properly, I hope that they do fix it so that the game doesn't shut down every time you go into a different window. It's a small thing. I know they might say, well, we want you playing our game, but I am playing your game. I just want to look at something else at the same time. You actually stopped me playing your game by, you know, minimizing it. Alright, 59. Yeah, a bit of time travelling going on there, Varuk. We've got Trench. Separatists. We got Newt and Django. I could probably put a Datacron on to make this safer. Just a thought after the fact. I'm glad Dooku got the memo there, though. Alright, 57. Let's make use of one of our crons. TBD, I'd say, Varuk. I was going to say Set should be dead. I don't like using this much, but I'm thinking, well, Gas couldn't solo it, I don't think, but at least we're playing to bit safe putting 5s in. Gassy baby, you do know you can take a turn, don't you? Thank you. Okay, talk about dragging it out a bit. Here it is again. The Brute's not getting the message. There we go. 57. Par for the course. And honestly, I am going to be massively disappointed if Vader can't just one-shot this. There we go. Just don't put that on defense, folks. Alright. Just double checking, do I need anything bigger? Nah, we can use Profundity. So, Empire... Empire? Why do I want Empire? 1, 2, 3, Sith Empire. Mark 6. Okay. What time? We're on 17:04. We're doing good for time. As you missed the fleet climb, here's your chance to see one. Enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. I'll make sure I get off in time to watch some of the Champions League final. I don't even know what time kickoff is. I'm assuming it's 7 or 8. Okay. Flyby takes us to 83. And then we pass a turn back to Outrider. Actually, that's perfect as far as who got the stun. Alright, thank you for the ult. Let's go. So, Dagger takes a turn. We'll do a flyby. It feels like Y-Wing's still got a taunt how they're going for it. I'm not complaining, it's just funny that they're wasting attacks like that. I mean, I'll always take dumb AI. I don't know if anyone's watched Doctor Who, by the way, for tonight, essentially, in the UK. I watched it on the BBC iPlayer on overnight, and they described it beforehand like a bit of a Black Mirror kind of episode as far as discussions about social media and all that lot. I thought it was pretty decent as far as, you know, maybe nothing revolutionary, nothing people that wouldn't have already knew and been talking about, but I thought it was still a good episode. Maybe a little on the nose at the end, but not bad. Alright, this should be okay. Okay, so Scythe now can cleanse. Alright, nice and easy. I don't think any of my ships are taking damage here. That was actually a pretty efficient battle, if I say so myself. Alright, final. We've got... Negotiator? We'll do 1, 2, and 3. 4 and 5 to reinforce. I do wish Marauder was thicker. 3 gear 12s doesn't fill me with confidence, but I think for now it's okay. At least to try and start using it a bit more. Okay, Outriders brown bread. Okay, let's bring in Plo. Ability block, that's nice. Let's make sure the taunt stays there. I didn't mind stalling the battle a little bit there. I was like, we're still in an okay position. Yeah. Just over a minute, 74 banners. Final score, 2083, so I was more efficient than Tamin's opponent there. So I'm happy with that. We put in a good show, I feel. So yeah, Lisette, that was a bit of a rough one for you. I apologise. Saying that, you did go for a Padawan Obi-Wan, Kron, so you've got something to take me down, I suspect. Okay. Now, I did say it. I need to do... If I can just close that down a second. I need to do the raid. So I am just going to hit it while I'm here. So we're going to do some very quick raid battles, and then I'm thinking we will raid out. I'm saying this, I also need to do a quick deploy on Tamin as well. I haven't done any TB there. I've got 50 minutes. In your own time. I need to do a remod of my account again at some point. I feel like there's just a few mods that are all... I wouldn't say mishmash, they're not the right mods for what I need them for. Like, Django's just completely weird at the moment. He's got speed, but he's just got 3 weird mod sets on him, and it'd be nice getting crit damage on and all that jazz. I'll be honest, right? I'm going to have to go after I've done this. I'm doing this more because I want to get it done rather than I necessarily have time to do it. I'm going to say I'll take you up on the offer another day, though, Ada. A bit like the other day, I'm happy just pop on Discord and do something. Plus, we have got the start of the season on Tuesday. That's kind of the thing with my streams. I always try and do GAC, and once I've done, I'm done. Do you know what I mean? It's just rough timing, isn't it? The trailer? Oh, for the new season. I didn't know they dropped it. Let's have a look. Let's bring it over here. I'll mute the music. Just lower the volume a bit for everyone. Okay.
New season Marvel Snap, the Celestials' finest. You guys ready to get inspired?
Bro, just protect me, please, okay? You know I'm scared of the dark.
Watch the Eternals.
Dude, the stars are gonna be so bright out here. But where exactly are we going again?
I'm not sure. It's someplace Fudd recommended. Thanks, Fudd. This place is perfect. Fudd, you were right. No light pollution.
Yo, these stars are gonna be insane.
Let's try to find a place with less trees.
And so it's on Disney Plus.
Hey, look at that. That group of stars looks just like the new season pass card Gilgamesh.
Ooh, of all the Eternals, he's the strongest. A legendary warrior who boosts his attack with cosmic energy enhanced fists.
In Marvel Snap, he gets bonus power for every other buffed card on your side.
Oh, he can get pretty crazy with Blue Marvel or Khazar.
Okay.
What was that?
Hungry wolves. Hungry for more new cards, look! Those 2 stars look just like another Eternal, Thena, the goddess of war.
Oh, I see it. The fiercest warrior.
I think this is the best card of the month.
She's also a brilliant tactician. In Marvel Snap, she gains bonus power every turn you play exactly 2 cards.
Wait, that one looks like Festos. A hammer-wielding inventor actually responsible for mankind's most significant advancements. In Marvel Snap, Festos uses his ingenuity to alter every card in your deck, with less cost or more power. Festos can boost any deck, but works especially well with his fellow 3-cost cards, Silver Surfer, Brood, and Sebastian Shaw.
That's probably next best.
Did you guys hear something freaky?
No. Hey, do those stars look like Makari?
This is probably the worst.
I don't see it.
Makari is a super fast Eternal who runs from your hand to a random location, so you don't even have to spend energy to play her. Makari's a great addition to Silver Surfer decks because it's an extra target for Silver Surfer to buff.
Hey, homie, where did Nikki go?
I'm not sure, but I hope she comes back soon to see this. That looks like Cersei. a powerful Eternal who can transmute matter. In Marvel Snap, she transforms cards.
It's kind of a free card, but it's the fact that it's
Let me tell ya, squirrels love her.
you want the cost so that it can be buffed by Silver Surfer, but it's the fact that because you're not going to play it, it's a dead draw. And it can also go to a location you don't want it to.
Starting to get a little creepy. It's Arishem, an all-powerful Celestial and creator of the Eternals.
This is definitely the most interesting card.
Doubles your deck by shuffling 12 random cards into it and grants you +1 max energy. That energy comes in handy to get your big cards out early, or combine them with Thanos to create the largest deck ever.
That's definitely a meme.
Bud, where'd you go?
I'm sure there's someone like Regis will do a Thanos Irishman deck.
For Gilgamesh, Gamora, and Blade.
Gilgamesh is the new season card.
I'm freaked out, guys. I hope this location is a little less crazy, unlike our new locations, World Forge and Eternals Arc.
Okay, they could be very weird locations.
We were on a hike, and I think everybody died. Why don't you help lighten the mood by telling us about your awesome art for Marvel Snap?
Negli ultimi tempi mi sono accorto di aver superato le 300 card per questo gioco, che è un grande traguardo. Il processo di creazione di una carta di Marvel Snap per me si divide in 3 passaggi. La prima è una fase di sketch in cui mando diversi sketch del personaggio all'art director.
Eduardo Mallo? O Edward Mallo?
Una volta approvato lo sketch inizio una matita abbastanza dettagliata in modo da far vedere tutti i particolari che verranno messi nella carta.
Looks like he does a lot of base card art.
Una volta approvato passo alla fase di ink. Da lì in poi passerà al colorista che finirà.
Because Ryan Kinyard's the colorist, isn't he? So I'm assuming he does a lot of the actual base sketching.
Silver Surfer, perché è uno dei personaggi che amo di più disegnare. Spider-Man,
yeah, that's what I mean. Ryan Kinyard does the coloring, I think. He does the bit before it seems.
Silk, perché ho fatto una prospettiva abbastanza strana e la carta ha una composizione molto divertente e particolare. Sicuramente la carta di Jane Foster, perché è una delle card dove ho potuto giocare sia con l'ambientazione che col personaggio e ho creato una composizione particolare.
Yeah, Rian was very interesting.
Che ho disegnato per il gioco. Sicuramente un consiglio che do è quello di non smettere mai di disegnare e di continuare a provarci. Studiare è fondamentale. È un percorso molto lungo che potrebbe anche durare anni, ma alla fine ne vale la pena. Mi trovate su tutti i social principali, anche se sono più attivo su Instagram.
Eduardo Mello.
Trovare con eduardo.mello.54. Grazie ancora, Ben. Spero siano tutti vivi.
Thanks, Eduardo. I actually found Nikki, so I think everything's gonna be okay after all. Nikki, why are you staring at that wall? Which reminds me, you should be staring at these albums and spotlight caches.
Can I pause this?
That's all for this season. I hope you.
Well, at this point, they haven't announced any game modes or anything. I feel like it's been a long time since anything like that got announced. So this is getting a long period where we've not had anything big. Meek Cersei Phoenix Force. Gladiator Makari X23. That's actually... This kind of makes sense that they put Makari with 2 pretty decent cards someone might want, although I think Gladiator's dropping, isn't he? Grandmaster with a MODOK with Thena. I mean, MODOK's a bad draw for most people. Grandmaster's not good, really. Fastos with Spider-Ham and Corvus. I mean, Corvus could be a good draw, but Spider-Ham's... Black Swan's a bit of a dud draw with Arishem. It's Hercules as well, so that is pretty rough. I don't know what the actual albums are, but I like the emotes.
Albums and spotlight caches. That's all for this season. I hope you enjoy playing the Celestials' finest. Peace! Hey, Nikki, what's so great about this wall? I'm gonna have to email HR about this.
I mean, it could be that there's going to be something more coming with... there could be something more coming. But right now, I'm a little bit concerned that we haven't had a game mode in a while now. It's like... We've had all this talk about rate guilds and all that, and I'm thinking, come on, we've got to push on a bit with that now, surely. GAC went fine. We lost on my main, but won on... Well, I'm assuming we've won on the free-to-play. I got 2081, I think, is the final score there, so it's a pretty tough one to lose. Yeah, the leagues are changing. They're going to essentially do a pay-to-play league and a free-to-play league. I'm not exactly sure that's good, but at least they've made sure that they aren't mixed. I think this is what... Oh, hang on, no, I do this first. Yeah, 2068 is solid. I mean, more than solid. I had a 2041 on timing. My opponent scored that. And that put me on the back foot straight away, because I'm like, I can't afford to drop battles here. Am I alone in thinking the raid just looks better doing this? I'm not saying that the raid's suddenly perfect or anything like hyperbolic, but I feel it's much better playing it on here than on my phone or on BlueStacks. It's just so much smoother. It kind of feels like they developed it with this in mind, and it just feels better playing it here. Like, even the background doesn't feel as funky. To answer your questions, no, I haven't saved the Gungans. I don't feel like I'm going to benefit too much from it, so I was just like, I'll get what I get with it. I might do some extra refreshes when they're there, but that's about it. Yeah, the motion sickness won't go away, I suspect. Again, I really hope that's why I really hope they don't do something like this again. You know, I think for like one-off things like the dash marquee, it's alright, but when it's something that you gotta interact with a couple of times a month, it's like, no, don't make people do that. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be on snap.fam. Or Model Snap Zone. They usually have it as well. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I've got used to the mechanics, so I do find some of it kind of interesting to sort of think about, but it could definitely be better. I mean, it's one of those, right, where you look and you think, I give them 10 out of 10 for thinking outside the box and wanting to do something different, but this wasn't it. You know, and I'd rather them think outside the box, just try and make sure we aren't all bored playing the game, but again, this just didn't land. What's the big boy? I'm kind of making this up as I go along, by the way. I don't really know what I'm meant to be doing as far as team selections. The location removing one. Galactus? Yeah. It's alright, just I have to think sometimes, like, you say it like that and I'm thinking what the actual text is, so it's like it's like trying to read someone who's using shorthand text, if you know what I mean. I think that's kind of the way of looking at it. He's fun. I mean, I used him a bit at the start of this season, just gone, to be honest, or just going. And, you know, he got me a fair bit of rank climb, to be honest, but there's a point when people are aware of him. You know, like, me and Ada were on voice chat the other day playing, I was playing some Snap, and I used Galactus a little bit there, and even in Infinite, you can catch people out a little bit with him. But there's just a point when people will, like, realise what you're up to. I was using Regis's deck with all the big bads. I say it was Regis's deck, it was the video Regis covered of someone else's deck. Right, my intention here is I'm not doing any restarts. So if I die, I die. But yeah, I mean, I was pleased to see you got Infinite as well, Ada. I mean, how I see it, Infinite's a really big achievement. You know, if you haven't got it before, especially. Because it's not an easy thing to get to. Alright, that was a bit disappointing, but we'll cash it. I think we do need to drop it. Actually, no, we probably don't drop a tier now, but... Yeah, let's drop. I think we can make more use out of Relic 5 tunes. Because I think this is the point when I do the one I don't like, which is Gideon and... I think it's Paplu. I know it's a weird one. Maybe it was Gideon and... I know there's one where I do Stark and someone. It might be Stark and Paplu. But we can do Gideon, we can do Alda. Yeah, that was actually a good one. I forgot to... I've just understood what you meant with the Feral Raccoon. We were playing Bounce, and we got Sinister London, and in my head, I couldn't think how to play Raccoon and Shang. Ada worked it out. So it was a really good play as far as mapping it out, rather than as I was going to do. I was going to try and play Shang twice rather than the Rocket Raccoon twice. Yeah, that was it. I just didn't think it through at all. Oh, I feel like we need more edge protection here. Yeah, because if I remember right, the right location had only got one spot available, so I was thinking that I needed to play Shang first, and in reality, by playing Raccoon first, I was able to Raccoon and Shang. How I'd have played it, I'd have lost the right, but you won the right. I need to play that deck a bit more. Since I got Sasquatch the other day, I haven't played it too much. Right, we're about 85 now, aren't we? Yeah, Gideon's dead. Right, we're just cashing this in. I don't care what it does. Right, we'll keep the difficulty level. We're going to do the one I've been sort of hinting at, which is Stark and Paplu. It's not great. I've said it before, it's what I don't like when people sort of just tease that they're playing. It makes you think, oh, are they going to play, or are they going to turn up later? And I'm like, just hit the thing, will you? Like, put me out of my misery if you can clear me. Oh, okay. Yeah, the Dark Orc avatar. It is a nice one. It is a shame in a way that they've made the portraits very exclusive, but you might be able to get an infinite border on it if the spotlight comes around at some point. Although saying that, I don't think they actually get the portrait, I think they just get the card. They haven't actually explained it because it's still quite a bit in the future. Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about it, just for the fact that I know less than the developers do, and they haven't said too much yet. What did I climb into Infinite with? I did an ongoing deck again. It was a little variation on what I did the previous one, so I felt like I was still following my own rules of not using the same deck twice, but it was like, instead of Spectrum, it was more Onslaught based. And see, I used a bit of Nocturne as well, so that was good. Alright, full auto. Yeah, it was one of the, I think it was on moving, we called it. It was ongoing cards with a bit of move put in there as well. It wasn't terrible. But I'd used Galactus a fair bit in the build-up, and Ultron. That was actually one of my favourite decks, Ultron Galactus. As far as, you know, you've got this little build-up, if you like, in one lane, thinking, right, he's getting ready to Ultron us, and then you just drop a Galactus in a free lane. It was a pretty cool win condition if you wanted to try it. I think it might have been Binks who was playing that. The Ultron buff really was a meta shaker, because arguably Doom has gone down the meta because Ultron's just better. You know, you've got 8 power on his card, plus 8 from his drones if they've fill in the locations. I mean, the less drones, the less impactful, but it's still probably better than Doom right now. It makes me think they might even drop Ultron's base power to compensate. I got... I want to get this right. I got Nocturne. I didn't get Sage. I did get Namora. And I did get Sasquatch. And it's a shame because Sage has done really well since Leech got nerfed again. So, yeah, I feel a bit bummed that I didn't chase that a bit harder. What's my go-to deck? I haven't really got one at the moment. I keep floating around between them. I've been playing a bit of Sasquatch since he came out, but I don't know. I haven't really settled on it yet. Let me just pop this in. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I did Aloe yesterday. A little bit, yeah. Usually it's not necessarily the meta, but it's a case of if something's been reworked or you know, there's been an OTA and things have changed, I'll probably see what the new cards are like and if there's a benefit to it. But yeah, just like in general, if there was like a meta in the past I've really enjoyed, it was that ongoing one with Spectrum. I did just love that idea of these really underused cards in the past, like Jean Grey, Mojo, Punisher especially. I love the fact that I got into Infinite with that. That was a fantastic coup by TLSG. I absolutely loved it. Yeah, I goof around a bit too much. Yeah, it's a weird thing. I haven't really played Baron much since last season. I think I just found it very tilty now. He kept him and Cable. It was just like, I'm just done with Mill. I'd like to see more of Move. Like, when I say more, I mean in the sense of actually having an impact at the top end, but I don't know if it's going to happen. I think if it's done right, Move can be very interesting, but if it's done wrong, then everyone kind of gets really annoyed or bored. Like, I'd love to take Vulture to Infinite. I think Vulture's got some really nice variants, but actually making a Move deck work for you like that is a challenge. Yeah, that's the thing, no one really plays it as well. Hey, Rebel, how you doing? But you kind of need to, don't you? Once you're at Infinite, you can do what you want. I think you were trying that, Aranya. Oh, for some reason it didn't work on mine either. Ooh. Pretty sure it should have typed it. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why it wasn't coming out for me. Should have worked on my end. But yeah, hello there, Rebel. You unlocked the layer yesterday. Today went ring shopping. Well, that sounds very nice for someone who's getting a ring. And say, find the one you want. Well, it's either a wedding or he's a boxer. That reminds me of Friends. She, what's her name? Monica thinks she's going to get married, and it turns out her partner thinks just wanted to get a boxing ring. Very nice. I'm going to say, within a year, well, could line that up for a nice spring wedding. If we're being literal about times, anyway. Okay. I mean, good luck with that. Yeah, that is the one thing I will say about being single. I haven't got thoughts like that in my head. But, yeah, I was going to say, my one knee moment is so far away I can't even see my knee. But, good luck to you when it happens, man. Ooh, still a bit away. Gonna have to go for a gear 12. Maybe try that. Feels a bit weird having two imps on here because they can both do this, but I don't know. It feels like you're wasting a turn when you're using the evade ability on them. Okay. Here we go. I'm nearly dead here. Yep. No, I'm racing off. If you can tell, I'm just banking a score here. I've used all my replays, and I bet that's my lowest score in a while. Yeah, I didn't even hit 6.8. But I just want to make sure I scored something. So yeah. Denos with the raid party at 12. Thank you, Denos. Well, we aren't doing that. What we are doing is we're probably going to go off in a minute as well. So yeah, just a little bit of an awkward raid target. Oh man, go and get some sleep. I'm going to say 3 AM. That's a late night you've had. I know for myself, I'm clocking off way before then. Alright, I'm actually going to launch a raid now, actually. So, those of you who come from Dan's channel, sorry about that. I'm just going to make sure I get done nice and early. Alright, let's just see who's actually online who we can send you to. Wow, I haven't seen Sweens on for a while. Let's go to Sweens. Maybe I just haven't seen Sweens, but yeah. Let's launch a raid there. We all set up? Cool. So, quick thank yous. We had a raid from Lord of the Darts, we've had a follow from Bing Kazza, and we've had raids from One Prat and Deno, so thank you very much all of you. And yeah, we'll be back now on Monday, so hopefully see you then. Until then, bye bye for now.